Every year, Sydenham takes in exciting players from overseas looking to further their rugby development and rugby careers while soaking in New Zealand rugby culture and enjoying everything our beautiful country and Christchurch community has to offer them. Today, we reflect on an outstanding year for our new favourite Englishman, Toby Talbot. Toby, how's it going?
Not too bad. Yourself?
Good, thank you. Hey, tell us a little bit about you, where you've come from, why are you here?
Yeah, so I've obviously come over from England, from down south in the county of Kent. Growing up playing rugby the majority of my life for my home club, Tunbridge Wells. It's the only club I've ever played for, excluding uni. And I've always wanted to come back to New Zealand. I came with my family about 10, 11 years ago and I loved it. So I just always wanted to come spend a bit more time and kind of get myself involved in the culture a little bit more. And I didn't really know where in New Zealand to go until Jay Smith and Rake actually came over to my home club. Obviously Jay's still there, Rake had a very short stint. But they convinced me to come to Christchurch, both Sydenham, and it was one of the best decisions I made.
That's awesome. So, what position are you, and tell us a little bit about your playing style?
So I'm a back rower, predominantly 7. Playing style is a little bit more out on the wings. I like a bit more space, a bit more ball in hand to kind of play with it rather than a head down and run at the opposite man. Just want to try and be as expansive as possible with my play.
Is rugby big in Kent?
Yeah. Like it's never going to be as big as football. But yeah, I'd say Kent's probably one of the better counties for rugby. So yeah, still got some good teams and stuff.
And how did you find your style and your work on the edge translate to New Zealand rugby?
I feel like it probably suited New Zealand rugby than it does English rugby, because English rugby is very set piece orientated and very structured, whereas from my own personal opinion I felt like New Zealand's very structured in the unstructured play of eyes up, see what's in front of you and try and keep the ball alive, which I've enjoyed. So I felt like I've suited this style a little bit better than I back home.
Can you tell me a time when it was really effective in a game? Was it?
I'd probably say the Div 2 semi-final against Sumner. Kind of the wind was pretty crazy, so Staff's putting spiral bombs up all game, open the field up because they weren't very good. So it was a lot of free ball and a lot of bouncing ball to try and just play. And yet again, that caused a very unstructured, very chaos game, which I felt like we thrived off a lot more than they did.
Nice. Tell us a little bit more about life work in rugby in New Zealand for you.
I think on a whole, I just feel more relaxed. I think everyone in New Zealand, well not everyone, but like the majority, a bit of a slower pace to their life, which is quite nice because I enjoy that as well. It's very much don't take anything too seriously, enjoy the little things, and then just try and have a good community surrounding yourself. So with work as well, it's very much you start and you finish on time, you get your work done, you go home, and then you enjoy your evening. And I feel like that's also translated to rugby of when you're on the pitch, do the hard work, when you're off it, relax and enjoy and unwind, which I've very much enjoyed.
Cool. Why don't you give us some of your season reflections? Tell us about how your season went from pre-season to finals and your favourite moments.
So I think it was a bit of a couple of rocky moments. Broke my hand just at the end of pre-season. So joining a new club and you want to try and make a good impression in the pre-season. Obviously stuffed that up. But I'd like to say I kind of got back just in time for the start of the Div 2 season. we had a great season, obviously winning it, so that's an absolute high.
Come on.
One season, one win. So yeah, a couple of moments, couple of injuries, but on a whole, like, I obviously got one cap for Div 1, which was really nice as well. It was I felt like it was kind of down to the effort of just getting stuck in, getting involved with everything that there was an offer.
That was a hard craft game against Burnside, wasn't it?
It was Burnside, yeah. That was a good game. But no, glad yet again, one game, one win.
What surprised you this year?
Oh, how young everyone is. I think that was back home. I'd say I was one of the younger in the squads. And coming over here, I don't feel so young compared to all these 18, 19, 20-year-olds who are running around and they're incredible at the game. That was probably the biggest thing of, yeah, you don't see many people pushing 30 playing for some reason. But yeah.
It's awesome. We got a question from an Irishman who's over here as well. He's looking around at New Zealand at the moment, and he was wondering what you were thinking. What would you say to someone abroad looking to play in New Zealand?
Just go for it. Like, it's once in a lifetime opportunity to just play anywhere abroad, meet new people, experience a new culture. The way Sydenham deals with things off pitch is very different to back home. Obviously, this country has a lot more culture, so there's a lot more pride in that. So I say just do it, expand your horizon, experience something new, and it only makes you better for it.
That's awesome. And I was going to say, what would you say to someone junior or senior looking to play for Sydenham specifically?
From my experience, a very welcoming club. From every single person playing and behind the scenes, everyone's been very supportive, very welcoming. They've wanted to know if they can help me in any way. A massive shout out to Andrew Lynn. Kind of without even asking, he let me stay at his house for a month when I first moved. So he just helped me find my feet in the country. So yeah, just everyone in this club, they want the best for you and they want the best from you. So yeah, again, it's just giving me a great platform to try and be more of myself than after.
Yeah, that's epic. Well, that concludes the first part of the interview. You have agreed to do the hot seat because I know you got to run and I got to run.
Yeah.
So what you need to do is answer these questions as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
What's the best fish and chip shop in Christchurch?
I don't think fish and chips are very good in New Zealand.
Does your girlfriend know you kicked a successful conversion this year?
She does, but she doesn't really care.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
I Want It That Way by Backstreet Boys.
If you were dropped in the jungle for a week, which 3 Sydenham people would you take with you?
Sass. Yeah, I'm trying. Sass, Tui, and Spud.
Will you play flanker or 10 next year?
Flanker.
Flanker. Alright, well thank you so much. We've really enjoyed watching you play. Go from injury and heartache to leading the team through some tough battles, through the finals, scoring tries, kicking conversions, dominating people in the tackle, getting them to Div 1 guys. You've been at pretty much all of our events. You're pretty much always at club night. Just a great guy to have, and we'd have you back in a heartbeat. So we wish you well, a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, safe travels back to England. Hopefully you send some more players our way. Give a bit of give and take there. Thank you so much. Are there any parting words?
Just thank you to everyone at the club. Thanks to everyone for having me, welcoming me, just making this year one of the best rugby seasons I've ever had.
Amazing.
Cool. That's great. Thank you very much.